I wore this because I appreciate everything you've done. I love that you served in the Navy, and this is, I wanted to show my respect for when you were a boat driver.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your service.
Hiya, pals. Today we're at Chef Mickey's. Let's go meet some characters and eat some not-so-good food.
I like the food here.
You have a palate of an 8-year-old.
If you somehow don't know what Chef Mickey's is, it is a breakfast, lunch, and dinner character buffet here at the Contemporary Resort.
Like we said, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet. Actually, first cousins to James Buffet. You know, the guy over at City Walk. There's a plane over at City Walk, too, that has a really interesting story. Now, if you are a true fan of For the Love of Theme Parks, For the Love of Vlogging, you'll know we have been here before. And if you say you've seen that vlog, you're a complete liar because it only has 18 views. It is our very first vlog we ever did, and I don't even think it's public anymore.
I haven't been here in so long, and this is like just reminds me of my childhood. And it should remind Ryan of his childhood, too, because he's my brother.
Last time we were here at Chef Mickey's, they had like family style, like they brought a whole platter to our table, which we were just not, it was fine. We just didn't give the best review because it was like not a huge spread, because they're not going to fit literally hundreds of food items onto a family style platter. But honestly, there's so much more here. It's a little overwhelming. I feel like Billy on the Street. You ever watch that? If you are curious of the food offerings here at Chef Mickey's, let us show you. First, we have some nice bread. It looks like Panera bread, but look, they have 2 ice cream scoops on top of their butter for some reason. 3, sorry. Hard-boiled eggs. Look at these tater tots. They look like perfectly done too. Sorry, you want to get a close-up of these tater tots? Look at how amazing those tater tots look. We also have carrots. Too bad Maya's not here. Those are her favorite. Chicken nuggets, all that stuff. We have discovered some fresh mac and cheese. Look at the top of that. We're the first ones digging into this. Look at that. Look at that. I just grabbed some of the herb-crusted New York strip loin, which is actually right next to some item that I've never seen here before, the plant-based meatloaf. Oh, actually, this one does not have dairy, eggs, honey, or animal meat in it, which a lot of the time they still have like eggs and stuff, some of the plant-based things they have here at Disney, but this is good. I'm definitely going to be trying that on my second trip up here. Oh my gosh, Minnie. We have to stop meeting like this. Every single time we're here for a photo, I got a massive fork full of baked mac and cheese. Do you want to schedule like a photo shoot or something like that? Like, because I know we love taking photos together. Like, I'm your biggest fan. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that we should probably like just work this out where every time I'm at a character dining, you can just skip me. Because we'll have all the backlog. We'll get a professional photographer, everything like that. It would probably they're not the biggest fan of photos.
I love photos. What are you talking about?
You want a photo together then?
Yeah.
Here, hand the camera to Isabel real quick. We'll get a photo. This is my sister Kristen. Say hi. Yeah. There you go. Whoa. Oh, I'm very tall. Every single time I stand next to you, I realize how tall I am. I could go like this. This area of the restaurant is swarming with animals. I don't know if all of them are official service animals or not. I don't know who has a service duck, but there's a duck over there. There's mice. There's multiple mice. There's 2 dogs. One of them who speaks, apparently. The other does not. I don't know why. Let me know why. Was there a reason? Let me know in the comments. There's my comment plug, because you gotta have one of those. We have just sat down. I have a question for everybody. Do you guys need to see close-up shots of the drinks? Is this necessary? I'm not. What?
You're bullying.
He is. Okay, so my vlog is more of an informational type thing. I am letting the people know that soft drinks are included with your buffet meal. Ryan is all about the fun, so he is not filming that, which I understand, but am I making fun of him for that? No.
You know what also gives you this information? Disney.go and the sign out front of the restaurant. Do they need to know this?
If you ever read the comments on my video, you know people don't know a lot of information and they ask me a lot of things. So this just helps get those questions out of the way. Ryan is still making fun of me.
You set yourself up really bad. You know who doesn't read the comments on her videos? Her. They ask a lot of
Yes, I
questions.
do.
They ask a lot of questions, but if you really want a response, you'll ask me the questions in my comments because I will respond to 99% of them. Don't quote me on that because that's a big commitment. Here is the full spread from my first trip. Obviously, potato barrels were a necessary. Pluto just waved you off. He was walking by and you were like hesitant, and then he goes towards you. I got pot stickers, I got potato barrels, I got broccoli, the New York strip loin, and I got, what is this? Mac and cheese, which has an amazing done top, and I'm honestly thinking this might be the best mac and cheese I've ever had already, and I'm just getting started. Now, I did say this is the first time we are here at Chef Mickey's on the vlog. I have been here probably close to 10 times throughout my childhood. If you can't tell, this is definitely a paradise for a fat 8-year-old. I was pretty obese growing up, and this was like my favorite thing, is to go to Chef Mickey's or to go to other buffets in general. And now it's a little, not weird, but it's just different being here. I'm always trying to like watch what I eat when I'm at buffets. Everywhere else, it doesn't count, but for some reason at buffets, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna very much limit myself compared to where I did when I was a kid, you know? Oh my goodness, you snuck up on me. It's okay, it happens all the time. How are you doing today? Are you hungry? Obviously. My dogs are hungry all the time. I would offer you some of this steak, but I'd have to get Mickey's permission first. I don't think he's all the way over there. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is my first meal today. I flew back from Cleveland this morning, so I am making up for what I missed today. I've also never been here when it was a buffet. I was here when it was family style, and this is like way better than it was family style. When it was family style, this is really good. I'm having a good time. I'm a little bit scared for when the characters start coming around, but hopefully I can just avoid that situation.
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. I remember something when we were little where we used to go like that.
They used to do that on a Disney Cruise Line. Did they do that here too?
I mean, I haven't been here in like probably over 3 years, so I don't know if they still do it. But I guess we'll see. I guess not right now. Yo, look at Donald busting it down. Donald is busting it down over here.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, hi.
He's back.
Oh, let him go.
Bust it down, Donald.
I am back with my second plate just in time. I was gonna try and grab some duck. Isabel, you want to pan over? Because we're meeting Donald next. Oh my god. Okay, we have the Fab 3 back to back to back. This is gonna be so much. I have to remember all my lines. Isabel is not doing well.
I am so stressed out right now. There is so much going on. They swarm all of the characters at once. It's just back to back to back to back, all at once. I'm constantly on edge. I got 3 hours of sleep last night. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm going nowhere.
What were you in charge of today out of the food? Anything that I have on my plate? Anything over there? You were in charge of the mashed potatoes.
Oh, those
You were
are my
mashing them.
favorite.
They're amazing.
Those are so good.
Do you avoid the green beans? I usually avoid the green beans. No, you're good with all that. Obviously, I could tell it made you nice, big, and tall. Can we get a photo, maybe? This next clip, I am meeting Donald. It didn't start recording right at the beginning, but I'm asking him about his anger management classes. So there's some context. Management classes. Have you been good? You've been good? You've been improving a lot? You're a little angel. You're a little angel. That's good. That's very good to hear. I appreciate it. We saw you dancing before. You really busted moves. So obviously, you probably also pulled one of the little phone number tags right next to the anger management classes for dance classes. That would make sense.
Daisy taught it.
Daisy
taught you how to dance, right? Nice to meet you, Dustin. Oh, thank you. Daisy taught him how to dance, just like at the ride, right?
Oh, do you want a photo? Yes, let's get a photo together. That would be great. You can put the. This is my second and probably like final plate for the meal, other than the desserts. One thing I wanted to get, which I pointed out before, was the plant-based meatloaf. Let me let you know how it is. It does have some mushrooms sticking out, which I'm not the biggest fan of mushroom, but I don't know how else you're supposed to make meatloaf that's plant-based without for sure having mushroom in it. So we'll see how this is. I'm not gonna lie, this meatloaf smells like dog food. Oh my god. That is not good. It tastes like the canned stuff they have for cats. Oh, not that I've eaten those. I've smelled those before.
How often you been eating cat food?
Honestly, not often, but I remember growing up, Kristen used to try to make me eat cat food all the time. It was like the ultimate sibling prank.
You guys didn't have cats growing up.
It's like a character mosh pit over here. I don't know if you guys see this. This is insane. I wore this because I appreciate everything you've done. I love that you served in the Navy, and this is, I wanted to show my respect for when you were a boat driver, and then, yes, of course, thank you for your service, and I just, thank you for your service today, too. Food has been amazing so far. It's been so good. You're working on everything. Anything on my plate that you worked on? Everything? Well,
He's the head chef.
You are the head chef. Goofy told me he was the only one who touched these mashed potatoes. No, he was wrong, completely wrong. Okay, well, I should believe you. You are the big cheese. By the way, mac and cheese is amazing. Amazing, so good. We have a little bit of a kitchen dispute. Goofy says that he made the mashed potatoes, and then Mickey comes along and says, no, Goofy did not make those. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Goofy's fighting for the top chef spot, but they need to sort this out.
New TV drama. Isn't Top Chef a TV show? Yeah, Top Chef, but it's Chef Mickey, and it's all the people in here, all the Fab Five.
Hey, what's up? What did you get?
Hot apple crisp and a red velvet cupcake.
Can I get some B-roll of that?
Sure.
I was literally about to put my hands on the tongs to grab one of the garlic parmesan breadsticks. As soon as I reached for the tongs, some little boy ran up and just grabbed a breadstick with his bare hands. So I don't have a breadstick on my plate because of that.
I watched some older woman grabbing on a baby that was definitely not theirs. Just grabbing on his legs. They were just like, oh, but they didn't know that baby. I don't have anything to add to this. I just have come up with a good solution.
Look at that. Was that a dab? Did I just get the middle finger from Mickey? Did you guys see that? Did anybody see that? So this doesn't happen very often, especially at resorts and sit-down dining, but I'm 90% sure the person seating us recognized me because they sat us right next to the bathroom. We're literally right backed up to the handicap/family bathroom. They said, oh, that's the guy on TikTok who gets diarrhea at Disney. And they're just like, okay, we'll put him right there just in case we don't have to have more messes to clean up. And we are back up. I figured I'd give you guys a brief tour of what they have selection-wise for the desserts. First up, we have this hot apple crisp that comes with a side of caution hot service. That's weird. We also have these over here. Whatever these are, none of these have labels. This looks like a lemon cake. We have a little pudding cup right here. Some more of these. There's red velvet. We have some more vanilla cupcakes. We also have some fine china displays. I believe when it's peak season they will have probably duplicates of the desserts over on this side. Also, I was going to start this clip out with saying, you gotta have the ice cream, but they don't have the ice cream anymore. This is where you could pick up the bowls and the toppings, and this is where the ice cream would go. They don't have it on the other side either. Look at this. They have just replaced it with chocolate chip cookies and a photo of Mickey, which, as if we didn't know what Mickey looked like. The dessert left much to be desired.
I don't know. I think it had a weird flavor to it.
Correctamundo. They also don't have ice cream anymore here. Yeah, there's pictures of Mickey covering the spot where the ice cream machine used to be. I know, it's really, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a cookie or a brownie. I'm gonna get a cookie or a brownie and then just cover it in vanilla ice cream, because that's the best thing to do. But now we're just stuck with these dry, overcooked cookies. and some subpar apple crumble stuff. Yeah, not worth the money. How much does this cost? $62. Why did we do this? Thanks, Kristen. No, it's okay. Okay, listen. The character part I love.
I had not been here since February of 2021. That's 2.5 years. 2.5 years! Holy sh**.
We should make this a new family tradition. Once a year visits to Chef Mickey's. Dinner on Ryan. You got Brady bills.
Okay, the adult meal is $62 and the children's meal is $39. Yeah, that's a lot of money if you're a family. I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. I always have a hard time justifying the character buffet prices, and yet we keep doing them. As for noise levels, it's pretty noisy in there. It's also just really overstimulating in general, because that one's pretty bad because they keep throwing characters at you, like real bad. They really throw those characters at you like one after another, like nonstop.
For those of you who are debating going to Chef Mickey's, I have 2 tips for you. Tip number 1, get your food right at the beginning, because most likely right at the beginning there's not going to be characters right by you, so that you can come down and you could sit there. Tip number 2, we have made it outside here at the Contemporary. I don't know if you know, there's a little back patio where you get a great, beautiful view of Magic Kingdom. Oh, look at that beautiful view! My gosh! Kristen was like, there's so many people out there, I'm not going out there.
There was earlier.
No way!
Out here. Every, bench full.
I have a question for everybody here. What would you like to see as a Disney character dining experience other than Fab Five? Fab Five meaning Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, Pluto, Daisy, so I guess that's 6. Or like Winnie the Pooh or Stitch and Friends. Like, we've done all of those before. What could they introduce here that's a Disney property that you'd love to see character dining of? Let me know in the comments, but first we're going to ask Isabel and Kristen to see what they think.
All right, so Ryan just asked me this question, and as soon as I think of Disney food, the first thing I think of is Ratatouille. I would love to see a Ratatouille character dining. I feel like it could be misinterpreted kind of, because mice. Well, where did they have that? At Chefs de France?
Yes.
Yeah, but it wasn't actual characters. They just had the walk around little Remy on the push cart. I'm talking actual characters, like Remy, Emile, Linguini. I think that'd be so cool if they I don't know. It doesn't even have to be in France. Maybe at Riviera.
I would like to see a character dining from the live action classic Agent Cody Banks. That is a good Disney Channel. That's Disney, right?
Camp Rock.
How would that be possible, though? Would we have Joe Jonas lookalikes running around?
Yes, but it's summer camp themed. I what is it
Is the food just as as
yes.
the camp?
Yeah.
Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, it's at Fort Wilderness. New idea for Fort Wilderness. Get rid of Hoop-de-Doo. No one cares about Hoop-de-Doo.
Take that back immediately.
I don't like it.